Welcome to Kanpai News. Oh my god.
News. Wait, did he miss? Did he miss?
I think he did that on purpose.
I feel like he missed. Anyway. News.
Welcome everyone to this very, very toasty warm episode of Kanpai News for the week commencing the 25th of June, 2023. I am your host, Nasuth. I am joined as always by Xeno and Thaylien. How are you boys doing this week? Are you surviving the great melt in England?
Well, considering I'm finally back at my weeb shire, you know, the weeb mecca of weebness, also discovered that one of them fell off the shelf while I was away. I feel like I'm distinctly lacking a certain subset of knowledge, right? I feel like my knowledge of all things anime and weebness is just lacking at least 7 days worth of knowledge. And we just need to replenish that now. I need news.
All right, well, I have one other question for you before we get into the news. What would you have done if you'd come back and it had gotten so hot in your flat that your Nendroids had melted?
One, that would be fucking impressive. Two, luckily the shelves face the opposite direction. The sun can't hit them.
Oh, good. That's smart.
3. Nendoroid soup.
Nendoroid soup. Right, let's...
Oh, I thought you said simp, not soup. Okay.
Let's get into it. That is the wrong tab.
GG.
And all the rest of them have to load because I forgot to load them before. And it's not doing Dark Reader again. Excellent!
Do your news, Nasuth.
The staff of the Sandland anime film released a 90-second trailer featuring the theme song Utopia by Imase, a rising artist who gained popularity both in Japan and internationally after sharing his songs such as Night Dancer online. What's interesting about that is Utopia marks his first theme song for a film, and he specifically composed it for Sandland. And he was born only 1 week after the first volume of the Sandland manga shipped. Despite being only 22 years old, he humorously noted that that the lead character, Beelzebub, may be 2,500 years old, but they are classmates, seeing as they were both born around, you get it? They're both born around the same time. Yeah. As a longtime fan of Dragon Ball,
they were classmates.
As a longtime fan of Dragon Ball, working on another of Akira Toriyama's works was a dream come true for him, and I'm just excited for Sandland. I mean, I don't know why. It just looks like goofy fun. It looks like really goofy fun.
Especially considering how the Beelzebub just looks like an angry, shorter Vegeta.
Yes, it kind of does.
Yeah.
Did you know Vegeta canonically is the same height and weight as a Stolfo?
Did not know that.
That is
Wait!
That is the real news.
Wait! Interesting.
Right. Shall we move on?
Yeah.
Okay, so the very next one. The Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba Swordsmith Village arc has now concluded with its 11th episode, revealing that the next arc, Hashira Geikohen, or the Hashira Training arc, will receive a television anime adaptation. The announcement was made at the end of the episode, and character designer Akira Matsushima shared teaser visuals on Twitter, sparking excitement among fans for the upcoming arc.
Cool. I'm down. I want it. Give me.
Yeah. I don't know if this actually has any tease. It looks like it's just images.
Just stills.
Yeah. But, I mean... Yeah.
They're good images.
Yeah. And not this week's Kanpai Cast, but next week's Kanpai Cast, we will include a review of what we thought of this season.
I haven't actually
tune
watched.
In next week for the end of season review.
Yep.
But that's not this week.
Nope, not this week. No.
Right. Now the news I've been waiting for. The television anime adaptation of Nier Automata, and I will pronounce it correctly, will resume its broadcast with episodes 9 through 12 airing consecutively on July 23rd. The announcement was made on the official website, revealing that the 4 episodes will be aired on multiple channels, including Tokyo MX, BS11, and Tochigi.
Yeah.
TV. The delay of episode 4 was previously attributed to COVID-19, and the subsequent delay of episodes 9 and beyond was also due to the impact of the pandemic on the production schedule. The announcement was seemingly intentionally vague on whether or not episode 12 would be the end of the anime, but there is not yet an announced home video release, which could indicate to fans there may be hope for more.
Yeah.
So,
because usually they do the video stuff after they finish the full first series.
But they announce it before the series is over.
Yeah. So it's this has obviously had a lot of trouble because it got delayed twice.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, I completely forgot that the it had some more episodes between I think the first 4, and then and I was like, wait, is this only going to get 8 episodes? I'm like, oh no, it's getting
so
12.
I'm really happy with this because I'll be getting a birthday present.
Yeah. Also, episodes 9 through 12 all at once. That's like an hour and a half of solid, like without commercials. An hour and a half of solid.
Too booty.
Yeah.
Too booty. Yeah.
It'll be 2 hours.
2 hours with commercials
and things.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, I'm 100% for this. I've been waiting for it. I'm gonna start again from scratch.
Yeah, same.
But it means that we can actually give like a proper review.
Summer?
I don't know if we'll be. Yeah, I don't know if we'll be able to do it for like the beginning of season, so the 3 episode rule, but like at least the halfway point of do a proper full review. There's no point. But yeah, I'm happy.
Right. So we've got a couple of slightly more serious stories. This one I picked because it kind of, we've been doing talking a lot about Oshinoko and the whole cyberbullying thing, and this one kind of fits in with that. The 22/7 Idol project, produced by Yasushi Akimoto, revolves around a dimension-crossing, quote-unquote, idol group, consisting of 8 anime idol characters, and the project... consisting of 8 anime idol characters, the project features their respective voice actresses performing as idols in the real world, as well as their virtual characters. The group gained popularity through the release of animated music videos in 2017, followed by the debut of character videos in English in May 2018. However, recently, Uta Kawase, known for her role as Nicole Saito, announced she will take a temporary hiatus after experiencing stalking incidents near her home and workplace since mid-June. The official website for the project announced the hiatus, highlighting that Kawase has reported the incidents to the police, which is good. Always report that sort of thing. Although she has not suffered physical harm, she is currently dealing with significant mental trauma as a result. Consequently, Kawase will be unable to participate in the group's Nananiji Natsu Matsuri 2023 concert tour, scheduled for July. Matsuri isn't Matsuri the summer festival thing?
I think it's like festival, but yeah.
Yeah. This is not the first time the 22/7 Idol project has faced stalking issues. In June of the previous year, the project's website released a statement addressing recent problems affecting the group's members. The management acknowledged that certain fans had engaged in stalking behavior, infringing upon the privacy of the members. And see, that's why I think stuff like Oshinoko is actually important to the dialogue, because this stuff does happen, and it's not okay.
It's really not okay. If anybody out there that's listening to us, I mean, we have a small audience, but, if anybody out there is listening to us and thinks it's going to be a great idea to see if you can get closer to your favorite voice actress or singer by finding their home, no, dude, no, just don't. I get that a lot of people feel like they know these people because they see them performing, they put themselves out there, but you don't. It's okay to treat them like people. It's not okay to treat them like you know them when they've never met you.
I think the problem is it's this artificial familiarity, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
to be honest, like, you know, not
idols
to get
especially
weird
kind
about
of breed
it.
that, don't they?
If the three of us were to get together and sit in a pub and things, like, I would have zero issue with Thaylien, right? But in all honesty, Nasuth, seeing you and your, you know, in person,
my non-scarf state,
you know, like, I would be like, you know, it would take me a hot minute to get used to it, right? But, like, you know, I know you. But there are so many fans out there that think that because, like, you know, oh, I've watched God knows how many episodes of the Game Grumps, I'm familiar with, you know, Aaron's Yoda jokes, and, you know, I'm familiar with Danny's, you know, or Dan's furry fetish, and all sorts of weird and wonderful elements to this. Like, just because you know that about them doesn't mean that they know anything about you. And that's the important part. Like, this backwards familiarity. And that's where stalkerish behavior is just like, that's where it can draw, it's like, you know, breed the trauma. And it's just like, oh, this is not okay.
I still think I slightly resent the fact that you'd be okay with me. I'm very not supposed to be.
Yeah.
No, but this is probably made worse in this case because they have both the animated and the IRL you know, personas. They have the character and then they also have the person. Yeah. And so a lot of more loosely connected people are going to feel that their character that they know so much about has just stepped out into real life as a person.
Look at the poor voice actress that was playing the I can't remember any of the characters' names, but the blue-haired girl in was it Ichigo from Darling in the Franxx, right? And the death threats she was getting. I was like, it's a fucking fictional character. Yeah. What the fuck is wrong with you people?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
So let's step on. It's been quite a while since we've had to share bad news about someone in the industry, but here we go again. Hiroe Tsukamoto, a producer known for her work in the English dubbing and releases of anime, has passed away. As announced by Bang Zoom Studios on June 14th, Tsukamoto has had an extensive career spanning nearly 3 decades. Initially with Xenogelion, who were formerly Pioneer LDC, from 1994 to 2007. During this time, she worked on notable titles like Samurai Champloo, Trigun, Serial Experiments Lane, Akira, Sakura Wars the movie, Heat Guy J, Tenchi in Tokyo, and Nier 7. She later joined Aniplex of America, contributing to various projects including the Fate Stay Night Heaven's Feel anime film trilogy, Sword Art Online franchise, Puella Magi Madoka Magica, Gurren Lagann, Kill la Kill, Blue Exorcist, Erased, Occultic 9, and Durarara. Aniplex of America also expressed their condolences and shared a statement via Twitter regarding Tsukamoto's passing. Throughout her career, Tsukamoto made significant contributions to the English dubbing of numerous anime titles, leaving a lasting impact on the American anime industry.
That's really
always sad news, but man, that body of work! I mean, that is incredible.
Yeah.
Both good and bad.
Well, no, I mean, like, I think regardless, you could always respect the fact that the work that goes into dubbing is completely different from the quality of the content, you know, story-wise. You know, you can't blame the voice actor for how bad the narrative is.
Themselves.
Yeah.
No, I was going to say, because when Fate Stay Night came up on the thing, Heaven's Feel as a film trilogy, separate from the base Fate Stay Night, but we will always have Fate Stay Night's iconic. People die if they're killed.
I need to watch Heaven's Feel. I really do.
People die if they're killed. Oh dear. That is it for the bad news, though. Shall we move on? Well, I say that's it for the bad news. We've got Xeno's got some very bad news.
Oh no, have I really? Okay. And now a very short one. Kadokawa announced on Friday that the 3rd series of my favorite anime, Classroom of the Elite, will premiere in January 2024. Delayed from its slated 2023 premiere due to various circumstances. just to point out, this is not my favorite anime. I hate this anime so goddamn much. This devastating news is a massive blow to the anime community at large, and made me personally. God damn it, Nasuth! Seriously? However, Nasuth has been kind enough to let me share the news about my other favorite anime. It's a television special on Thursday for the Ranking of Kings anime announced that production on a brand new film has been greenlit. Unfortunately, there are very little to no details beyond that.
The Nasuth giveth and the Nasuth taketh away.
Yes. The Nasuth yeeteth and the Nasuth yoinketh in return.
God, I hate Classroom with Elite so much.
Yeah.
I haven't even watched the second season, but like
he hates the fact
I didn't even know there was a second season.
Oh yeah, no, like I hate the fact that it's been greenlit for a third season, and fucking the Saga of Tanya the Evil took God knows how many years to get greenlit for a second season, and then you still got again No Game No Life has no second season. Oh, you know where I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I tried watching Assassination Classroom. I think at the time I'd mistaken it for Assassination Classroom.
No, you just said Assassination Classroom twice. He tried to watch Classroom with the Elite, but he mistaked it for Assassination. He's like, why'd you hate it so much? It's not that bad. It's like, it's not, that's the wrong series as of, oh, whoops.
Yeah. A Classroom of the Elite is just awful.
No, that's
just
an actual fun series you watched instead. So
No. The first time I tried watching a Classroom of the Elite because I thought
it's a fun series.
Classroom of the Elite. Because I thought I was watching one that Zeno had recommended, but Zeno had recommended Assassination Classroom. And I was like, why do you like this? It's awful.
No. It's the other way around. We were doing a review for bad anime, right? And you went, the homework was you were to watch Classroom of the Elite.
No.
And then you accidentally watched Assassination. We have never done anything on Assassination Classroom, Nasuth.
I only watched Assassination Classroom recently. Within the last
and you watched Classroom of the Elite. You watched Classroom of the Elite months ago, right? Yeah. But you accidentally started that with Assassination Classroom.
No. Anyway, let's move on. So this one's not really bad news exactly, but it's interesting news. Voice actor Marin Miller announced on Twitter that they will not be reprising their role as Kage's mom in the English dub of the anime Ranking of Kings: The Treasure Chest of Courage. Miller stated that they didn't want to experience the loss of their job in the future from these illegal, unenforceable articles in their contracts. And in a June 14th Twitter post, Miller said that they will never be working with Crunchyroll directly again, adding the company recently tried to make them sign a contract that would have these unenforceable clauses that they used to intimidate the cast and crew, and they also refused AI protections, which is another thing I actually saw on Twitter just today. Somebody else saying that they've seen clauses in contracts saying, "Oh, we're gonna, we've got this AI technology, and we're not gonna protect you against it in any meaningful way."
Against using their voices in AI generated content.
Yeah,
that's not okay.
I don't remember where it was.
Don't worry about that too much.
Miller stated that they would not be reprising their Crunchyroll roles in general. I already kind of said that. This development follows a previous incident where voice actor Laura Post accused Crunchyroll of abusing their power to prevent her from auditioning for a game based on an anime in which she had previously performed. Which we talked about just last week.
Was that the Tower of God or God of High School? I can't remember.
Tower of God, I think.
Tower of God.
Yeah.
And this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Right? I don't understand why.
We own your voice print, and that means we can use it for AI if we want, and never have to pay you again or pay you less.
On a tangent, should I try and get a voice actor to come on Kanpai Cast and see what? See if they'd be willing to talk about this.
Heck yeah! I think this is a very important developing industry issue.
I mean, there's a really big controversial thing as of recent. A little bit of a tangent from this. The whole AI art that was used for the intro
new Marvel
sequence of Secret Invasion, and it's just like,
it's
I mean,
bad.
I know absolutely
really
nothing
bad.
about the series. Oh god, that art is awful. That art is
But
just
see,
like
they tried to play it off by saying that that's intentional because the Skrull are really bad at mimicking actual people. And it's like that's a terrible excuse.
But I don't know. I mean, the fact that the series director turned around and said like, yeah, Disney or Marvel specifically told me not to read the comics with regards to this because it's like, you know, it's different. I'm like, then don't call it fucking Secret Invasion, right? It's for the love of effing.
The whole point of comic stuff is that a lot of it already has fans and stands on its own, and it has fans and stands on its own for a reason. If you want to change it to something else, then write a different story. Don't call it something that has already happened and you've already told and people already know about, just to get clicks on the fucking movies online.
I will say my heart goes out to Marin Miller, and I really hope more voice actors and actresses will boycott Crunchyroll if they pull this shit.
Yes. I mean, I watch Crunchyroll for a lot of my stuff, but if it keeps happening, I'm more than happy to say to the voice actors, go ahead. I'll unsubscribe, I'll do all of that, because hell, in the wake of that, they even bumped their prices up, which is stupid.
Really?
Yep. They haven't even... so I've recently had to file a thing because my billing on my accounts, on my official account on Crunchyroll, tells me I've got a billing of $39.99 for a year. Last month, they charged me $49.99 for my year.
What?
Yes. So the price has gone up.
But they haven't actually changed it anywhere.
My account doesn't actually reflect that. And they won't do anything about that. They haven't... It still reads $39.99 to this day.
Jeez. Right. Should we move on?
Let's move on to something a little bit different. Just in time for summer vacation, the island of Okinawa has collaborated with the new season of Jujutsu Kaisen anime to release beach-themed merchandise featuring Satoru Gojo and Suguru Geto. The merchandise includes pin badges, keychains, acrylic stands, and tapestries in 2 different sizes. These items will be available at the Uenichi Plaza in Naha Airport from July 28th to August 27th. The merchandise showcases a younger version of Gojo and Geto, tying into the upcoming 2nd season of the anime, which will adapt the Kaigyoku Gyokutsetsu arc and the Shibuya Incident arc from the original manga by Gege Akutami. The 2nd season is set to premiere on July 6th.
Ooh.
Yeah. I still haven't watched the movie.
Fun.
We will have to correct that.
Can I just point out that you could grind meat on those abs?
Yeah.
I mean,
oh yeah. So these are the what do they call them?
Well, those are the hangers, the pin hangers, or
tapestries. These are the tapestries. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, like wall
those
scrolls.
are tapestries, and those are the.
And these are the pin badges. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yep. It's silly, but it's fun.
Cool. Moving on then. Publisher Viz Media will be increasing its manga prices from $9.99 a month. $9.99 to $11.99, or $7.85 to $9.49 in pounds sterling per volume starting January 2024. This change will apply to both ongoing series and any new series launching by the company, with online retailers like Amazon and Barnes & Noble already listing upcoming volumes with the updated price. It's important to note the new price, as well as some of the manga like Golden Kamuy, which already sells at £12.99 or £10 and 21 pence, will still be within the range of other English language manga publishers. I don't understand the sentence. It's important to note that the new price will still be within range of other English language manga publishers. What does that mean?
Yeah.
If you read the next
publishers-
sentence,
Yeah.
Okay. For example, standard single volumes of manga from Kodansha USA Publishing costs $12.99 US, $13 from Yen Press, and $12.99.
$12.99 to $14.99 from Seven Seas Entertainment.
Right.
So it's within that. It's within that range from other publishers.
They were
Right,
cheaper,
okay.
They're up in the price, and
But it's still
within-
cheaper.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Okay. So that's the important thing, is it's still cheaper. Viz Media previously raised its prices in 2009 when Shonen Jump and Shoujo Beat manga volumes went from $7.99 to $8.99 respectively. To
$7.99 and $8.99 respectively to $9.99.
Oh,
Shoujo
so they
Beat,
both.
Shonen
That-
Jump was
that
$7.99 and Shoujo Beat was $8.99.
That's not how you say respectively.
Yes, it is.
Yes,
No,
it
it's
is.
not.
$7.99 and
Shonen Jump
Shonen Jump
and
and
Shoujo
Shoujo
Beat
Beat went to $7.99 and $8.99 respectively. Each one.
No.
This was $7.99.
Right.
This was $8.99. That's respectively.
Trust the editor, Zeno.
Oh my god.
This sentence makes perfect English.
It doesn't.
It does.
It doesn't. Considering I've had to deal with this with a lot of maths exams and things,
Viz
I
Media
promise you it
previously
doesn't.
raised its prices in 2009 when Shonen Jump and Shoujo Beat manga volumes went from $7.99 and $8.99 respectively to US $9.99.
You know what?
That's
We'll argue
exactly
semantics
English.
of the English language later, because otherwise we're going to be here for an eternity.
Shall we move on to our next story?
Stay tuned for the Kanpai Cast where we find out who was wrong. Anyway, yeah, go to the next story.
Yeah, I think it's cool that they're still cheaper though, or on par with. Anyway, Kadokawa has announced the third season of the Konosuba, God's Blessing on This Wonderful World anime is set to air next year. Along with the announcement, Kadokawa revealed an ultra teaser visual. Okay, which seems perfectly in line with Konosuba for the upcoming season. Takaomi Kanasaki, the previous anime director, will serve as the chief director for the third season at Drive, a switch from Studio Dean, who animated the previous two seasons, and JC Staff, who animated the film. While Yujiro Abe, known for directing episodes of Kaguya-sama Love is War and The Great Pretender, will be directing the series. Makoto Uezu will once again handle the series scripts, and Koichi Kikuta will return as the character designer. So it sounds like they've got the same staff, they're just going to a different studio, which isn't the worst thing, honestly.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, to be fair, if a studio is prepared to, like, well, I mean, if you come work for us, I mean, you can continue to work on it and things like that.
Yeah,
you know,
as long as they keep the same level of quality, I don't care at all where it is, really.
I mean, I'm kind of surprised that JC Staff don't wanna wait. They did the first
movie.
2 seasons. I don't know why.
No. Yeah, Dean did the first 2 seasons.
Dean, who animated the first few. Okay, cool. So who are they going to now?
Drive.
Well, I mean, if Dean doesn't want to continue the,
yeah,
you know, I mean, it's on them. So,
or it may be a case of where Drive is a spin-off from Dean. You know, that's happened before, and then they shift a project over to the new studio because they can.
Yeah, quite possible.
Yep.
But I'm excited for it. I need it in my life.
Yeah.
Wait. Did I see that it was set to premiere on? No.
No. That's
the old shit.
Yeah. No, this is 20.
I need it.
Yeah, this is gonna be sometime next year. Yeah.
Okay.
Right, and on to our last story.
Energy drink brand at G Fuel has partnered with the Attack on Titan franchise to launch a limited edition drink called G Fuel Spinal Fluid. The green tea flavored energy drink, inspired by the serum that turns subjects into titans in the anime series, will be available for pre-order starting in June 26th. The drink comes in a collector's box that includes an exclusive Attack on Titan steel shaker featuring artwork of the Survey Corps members, and we now have a slight bit of advert for it. With no sugar, each serving of G Fuel Spinal Fluid contains 15 calories and 140 milligrams of caffeine. along
Hashtag
with
not
energy
sponsored.
and focus-enhancing complexes. The collector's box is scheduled to ship in July. There's a description to go along with the release, but it's so cheesy, even Nasuth thinks the cringe might be too much for our viewers to take, and he left in that little spiel about their energy.
No, if you want to read it, it's here, but I mean...
I don't... Okay,
I want to read it. I want to read it.
No, hold on. Before you read it, like, because, like, I don't know how I feel about this, because, I'm pretty sure it is G Fuel. When I looked up the ingredients of G Fuel and discovered the amount of taurine in one serving of G Fuel,
propriety, it's like, energy, and focus enhancing complexes. Okay, but what are they?
It's like, but it's like, it's nearly dangerous levels of taurine. If you drink it more than once a day, it's like, if you have a biological history of heart conditions, right, you are really susceptible to a bad time. And like, because I've been trying to find something that, you know, I can replace the stuff I drink. And, you know, the only time I'll ever drink taurine, right, is in very small amounts. I'll have like maybe half or a quarter of a can of Monster when we do a 24-hour stream.
Yeah.
But like, taurine's really dangerous.
The energy complex that they put in is taurine, citrulline, caffeine, glucuronolactone. I can't even say it. Glucuronolactone, which is a lactose-based sugar replacement.
Oh God!
And L-carnitine, which is in Monster.
Yeah.
Apparently, in 2018, they also had a lead contamination in the. Oops! Oopsie!
So when you consider that in a 15-gram serving, okay, that is nearly a full 2 grams is just the energy complex.
Yeah.
So like, just all I'm saying is, if you are considering buying this, right, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but please check your family history and be careful about how much you drink, right? I've seen kids drink way too much of this, and like, you guys don't even need coffee. Why are you drinking fucking taurine?
So I think the fun thing is that you can actually advertise a little bit of it. Vitamin C, it contains 417% your recommended daily dose.
Yeah.
And vitamin B6 contains 500% your recommended daily dose.
God. Right. Do you want to, for shits and giggles, do you want to read the thing?
Oh God.
Alrighty then. When a bloodthirsty horror strikes without warning, you need a new tool to help you fight back. Introducing a new field item from the Scout Regiment, the G Fuel Spinal Fluid Collector's Box. Inspired by the serum that transforms subjects of Ymir into titans in the hit anime Attack on Titan. Lightning crashes down around you as you embrace the power of the titans, fortified by energizing citrusy sweet green tea. Each G Fuel Spinal Fluid Collector's Box comes with an exclusive Attack on Titan 24-ounce steel shaker featuring wraparound artwork for your favorite Survey Corps members.
It's so cringe. It's
remarkably so. I'm going to be able to read it with a straight face.
Right, we're done for the news.
That was the end of this very warm.
I feel notified now. I feel like words have been given to me and I've understood them, apart from your use of the word respectively. But we'll get to that in a couple of days when we do the cast. Anyway, so thank you very much everyone for listening. Don't forget to check out the cast where we're talking about what hits different. That's it for the news.
Yep. See you next week.
News.
News.
News.